ちでもこっちでもみんなハマってるすごいんでしょあっちにもそっちにも噂だらけのモンスターディスコってこここここ
Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another anime review. And today I'm going to share my thoughts on Digimon Ghost Game episode 41, which I thought was a great episode. We got the introduction to our first Mega Digimon, the villain of this week, which was Piedmon. And, you know, people were theorizing last week how it was going to be Piedmon because in the preview they showed a circus. And I was thinking, you know, how can they reveal Piedmon when the Tamers haven't even reached their Mega Evolutions yet? How would they be able to defeat Piedmon? But the way the episode ended, it worked itself out, and it was a great episode. I really did enjoy it. And there was quite a few villainous Digimon this week. There was like 5 of them, which I'll show you in a minute with all the screenshots. But in particular, it was so cool seeing Piedmon again in the updated animation style, and it just looked great, man. It really did. And he was genuinely pretty creepy. Like, the first half of this episode was creepy, I will say, because I watched it Saturday night right after my live stream, so it was late. And, like, I was hearing things outside. I'm like, what the fuck? Piedmon's coming to get me, you know? So that's how I felt. So I definitely enjoyed the episode. It starts with, you know, the villainous Digimon Piedmon essentially turning children into cards. And he had this creepy-ass laugh each time he did it. He'd go, oh, ho, ho. And the way Piedmon was doing it was He turned into a human. He looked like a human clown, which, again, Piedmon as a Digimon looks sort of humanoid, but he was more human-like when he was running the circus, and he had the Digimon, like one of them looked like a lion, and they all sort of changed their shapes into, you know, different creatures or humans in the circus, and he had this one character hand out cards to the other children, and when they scanned the cards, the other Digimon would come and kidnap them, and they had to walk this tightrope, and if they failed, they were turned into a card with Piedmon. So, of course, Roly and Hiro end up going to the circus. Kiyoshiro doesn't, though. There's a cute scene where Jellymon's, like, pulling at him, saying, we're going to split Darling in two if he doesn't go to the circus, and he's not going to the circus because he knows that Piedmon's there, and he's not messing around with that shit. So, being the coward he is, he doesn't go and join them, so it's just Roly and Hiro, and really, Roly steals the show here, which I've criticized her in the past, saying she's the weakest of the Tamers, but she stands out here and definitely steals the show. So she gets a card and contacts, you know, the circus, and what happens is Angoromon gets kidnapped. So then Roly, Hiro, and Gamamon go to the circus to you know, meet Piedmon, and then he transforms from his human form to Piedmon, does the oh ho ho, and then challenges Roly to a card game. It turns into Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, if she wins, he'll set everyone free, and if she loses, he'll become a card. And then he's like, ho, 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 if you will become a card, you'll turn into an ace, and taunting her that way. And it was so epic. They're playing this card game, and the way it worked, they had like 5 cards, and it was, whoever got 3 won. Like, and the way you would win is, say, Piedmon drew a 9, Roly would draw a 10, so she won that round. And it was tied 2-2 at the end, of course. And then the music starts playing, like, it was the Digivolution theme that plays. And then she flips, and he had a king, and it's like, how the fuck is she gonna win? Of course, she flips an ace, and then the music plays. And it was literally like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, when Marek lost, like, oh no, Yu-Gi! Like, the way he was defeated. But, like, a good guy, in the end, you know, he was noble and adhered to his rules, and basically said, oh, I won't turn children into cards anymore. So, I don't know. At the end, it is kind of goofy how, like, Piedmon's literally turning people into cards, and he did that in the original Digimon anime. Well, actually, he didn't turn them into cards, he turned them into keychains, right? And it was Magna Angemon who eventually won. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. One thing I gotta note, too, is the Digimon channels and just the translations. I'm so sick and tired of these new fucking translations. Like, a few episodes ago, Myotismon's Van Demon now? Shut the fuck up with that. And then they're calling Piedmon Paimon. And, again, the way they translate things, Ultimate is perfect, and then Mega is Ultimate. It's so damn confusing. Ultimate is Ultimate, and Mega is Mega. I don't want to hear this new translation bullshit, which I don't know, maybe it's my dub nostalgia, but whatever. So, let's start with this. I want to start with this screenshot, actually, which they released, Crunchyroll's YouTube released a trailer. Let me get rid of the webcam real quick. A trailer a few days ago, and at the end of the trailer, it said the story begins a new stage. So, you know, we're going to see some more story-related stuff, I suppose. And they did show Espimon again, who Espimon was like, I'm looking for the real hero. You're the fake hero. Still doing that nonsense. But yeah, I mean, they call him Piedmon, and it makes no sense. He's a Mega, and why is it Ultimate? It makes no sense to me. But he looked awesome, man. I'm probably going to make this one the thumbnail. He looked so good in the new animation style. And then he had his henchman. This was an Ultimate Mephismon, who it looks like Baphomet, essentially. Flame Wizardmon. Lynxmon. Tobu Catmon. And then Apasumon. And they were sort of like the circus, employees or whatever. I showed you that already. This is in the beginning. Esimon's there, and he doesn't join them either because he's looking for the real hero. And Jellybon's pulling at him, and he's like, no, I'm going to this forum. And she says, we'll split Darling into two. No, don't do it. And this is Hero and Rolly at the circus. She gets one of those cards, and then when she scans the card, you see there's a QR code there. Oh, yeah, let's zoom in. QR code. And then she scans it, and Flame Wizardmon and Tobu Catmon show up, and they kidnap Angoramon. Some really creepy imagery. This is Piedmon in his human form, and I have this video of his transformation, which I shouldn't get a copyright for this, so I'll just play it real quick. But he transforms from his human form into Piedmon. And the animation quality, like the way you see it right here, this episode was probably the most beautifully animated yet. It looked fantastic. They definitely put a lot of resources into it with Piedmon. And it was great seeing him again. It really was. That's the still from that. I got quite a few images for you guys today. He had the kids walking the tightrope, and if they, fell, they were turned into cards. And even one of them made it to the end, and then he turned into a card. And I think the girl turned into like a queen or something. He's like, oh, the brave children are the most powerful of cards. This is Angoramon. To think such a terrifying Digimon would be in this world. And they really did put the fear in you and hype up how evil Piedmon is and how powerful he is. But in the end, I mean, he's, again, a misunderstood Digimon, which is my criticism for the episode. But yeah, dude, look at him. He looks great. They were dueling. It's time to duel. There are some images, if you search for the latest episode on Twitter, where they have Rolly with a duel disc, which is pretty funny. There's Mephismon and Tobu Catmon again watching. And that's at the end when it's like, oh, sorry, let's make up. As the duel's going on, too, Betelgeuse was fighting. He fought Flame Wizardmon, and then this one right here. And then the other guys were just watching, which they all should have ganged up on him and they would have won. But, our heroes can't defeat him at this stage in the game yet. And that's Espimon again at the end of the episode. Sorry, I'm busy looking for the real hero, Amanakawa. Which, in the preview for next episode, Espimon and Ryutamon appear, I do believe, so it'll be cool to see them. They're moving forward with that, and this was the promotional Bandai image of all the villains. So, yeah, I enjoyed the episode. It was a beautifully animated episode. I love seeing Piedmon again. I mean, Piedmon, one of the OG Dark Master, one of the OG villains. I love that string of episodes too, when he's turning all the Digidestin into keychains, and then it's up to Well, actually, it was Kari and Angelomon, and then remember there was that slap fight between Lady Devimon and Angelomon, and then Kari's like, go get him, Angelomon, yeah, go get him. And there's a famous image there, and then TK and Angelomon, and he was the last to get the ultimate, which is kind of interesting how his ultimate defeats a Mega Piedmon, but, we'll get over that. So, I enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Everybody, have a great day.